They say age is just a number, and that's certainly the case for these couples with huge age gaps. Love is age blind for these 10 famous couples, some of which have age gaps of over 30 years. 10 famous couples with the biggest age gap. Jennifer Lopez and Casper Smart. Although it is typically the man who is the older one in these famous age gap relationships, that's not always the case. Jennifer Lopez certainly has a lot of experience in relationships, having been married 3 times. But she's trying a new tack with her current squeeze Casper Smart, since he's 18 years her junior. While Jenny from the Block is fast approaching 50, backup dancer Casper Smart is still in his 20s. They met in 2011 when he was a dancer on her tour. They split in 2014, but are back together again and proving that love doesn't have to fit a stereotype. Jason Statham and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. While Jason Statham and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley can't take the prize for the biggest age gap on this list, they can surely claim the title of hottest couple. With him approaching 50 and her approaching 30, there's a 20-year age gap there. The actor and model got together in 2010, and Rosie sweetly refers to the lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels actor as her best friend. They took their relationship to the next level when Rosie debuted her engagement ring at the Golden Globes in 2016. Harrison Ford and Calista Flockhart. It's amazing enough that Indiana Jones and Ally McBeal got married. The fact that there's a 22-year age gap just makes the relationship all the more intriguing. And then the fact that Harrison Ford is in his 70s and Calista Flockhart is in her 50s is just mind-blowing. Yep, they certainly look good for their ages. They started dating after meeting at the Golden Globes in 2002 and got married in 2010. They are parents to Calista's adopted son, Liam, who was born in 2001. Calista pays no attention to the age difference between her and Harrison, saying it doesn't even faze her. Bruce Willis and Emma Hemming. Bruce Willis's first wife, Demi Moore, was a bit younger than him, being 7 years his junior. His second wife, Emma Hemming, however, is 23 years younger. The die-hard actor is in his 60s, while the model is in her 30s. The couple met in 2005 through a celebrity trainer, got together in 2007, and have been packing on the PDA ever since. They wed in 2009 and have 2 kids together too. Donald Trump and Melania Trump. Presidential candidate wannabe Donald Trump met Melania in 1998 at a New York Fashion Week party. Donald was in his early 50s at the time, while Melania was in her late 20s. They married in 2005, and their son Baron William was born in 2006. The Slovenian-born model is in her 40s now, while Donald is pushing 70. The age gaps between Donald and his wives are getting bigger and bigger. He was first married to Ivana, who was only 3 years younger than him. He then married Marla Maples, who was 17 years younger than him. And then there is 24 years between him and his current wife. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas share the same birthday, September 25th. The only difference is they were born a quarter of a century apart. There were plenty of eyebrows raised when Catherine, who was in her late 30s at the time, got involved with a mid-50s Michael. He was still officially married at the time too, and they were officially decades apart in age. But they're still going strong despite a brief separation in 2013. The Basic Instinct actor is now in his 70s, and the Chicago actress is in her 40s, and they have 2 children together. Kelsey Grammer and Kate Walsh. Kelsey Grammer clearly has a thing for younger women, as his previous wife was 13 years his junior. But when he ditched Camille for Kate Walsh, he nearly doubled that difference to 25 years. The Frasier star, who was in his 60s, has 2 children with Kate, who is in her 30s. The pair met in the air in 2009 when Kate was working as a flight attendant and Kelsey was flying to England. She is his 4th wife and has another 4 children from previous relationships. Alec Baldwin and Hilaria Baldwin. While Alec Baldwin is pushing 60, Hilaria is only in her 30s. His previous marriage to Kim Basinger was on a more even keel age-wise. In fact, he was the boy toy, being nearly 5 years younger than Kim. They also had their acting professions in common, but his divorce from Kim was finalized in 2002. So he went for a big change by marrying the yoga instructor Hilaria, who was 26 years his junior. They started dating in 2011, and 1 year later they were married. They have 2 children together. Jeff Goldblum and Emile Livingston. It's quite something to be able to say that you're almost twice the age of your partner, and Jeff Goldblum is able to claim that feat as he's in his mid-60s and his wife Emile Livingston is in her mid-30s. It's hopefully a case of third time lucky for the Jurassic Park actor, who has been married twice before. The couple welcomed son Charlie Ocean in 2015. It's quite a shock to realize that when the little lad is the same age as his mother is now, his father will be almost 100. Holland Taylor and Sarah Paulson. Holland Taylor and Sarah Paulson surprised the world when they got together. The American Horror Story star is in her 40s, while the 2.5 Men star is in her 70s. But Sarah isn't interested in towing the line and living a cookie-cutter cliched life. She told People, "I've always walked to the beat of my own drum." Although the couple has confirmed they're in a relationship, they've kept it private, despite the huge media interest in them after it emerged that they were dating. Which famous age gap couple surprises you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.